All right. Welcome into another 820 episode. This is coming off the cuff, really totally unscripted. I had a thought to record this right now. I'm doing it right now. It's totally unrehearsed. So before I get started, as I said in a previous podcast, consider these episodes, the 820, 500 seconds of resilience every day, as my public journal, my open ledger. I guess you could call it my personal diary, my audio diary that I'm sharing with you. But I think I like the term of the public journal. That, yes, I am no more than recording these thoughts about resilience with you in this format, in this podcast, but I wish ultimately I would be speaking to you directly and personally, face to face. Of course, I'm recording and you're downloading, but I hope it's worth your time, in this case, your 500 seconds today, to get a little insight from me, my personal experience that might be helpful to you in your experiences that you receive on your own journey. So as I said, trying to make the correlation, or I guess the analogy of me calling this the open journal, the public ledger, like what I call the blockchain of resilience. This communication from me to you cannot be duplicated or corrupted. All these discussions I'm having with you through my recording and you downloading and listening to them is really a quasi-transaction of this conversation, a way for us to share our mutual and respective resilience with my open journal, with your open journal, my open ledger, with your open ledger. And this communication is unlocked and accessible to you and I in this conversation, but it can't be corrupted. So I'll start doing also in these podcasts, I'm going to add this into the opening going forward more often than not. Meaning, this podcast will change your life. Well, at least I can guarantee it would change your perspective of this present moment. So, let's get into it for today. Today's topic is called, I love the love in you. I love the love in you. If you have been with me a few months ago, I kind of started a sidebar discussion. I call it a meaning of life sub-context of the overall 820 episodes. So there's a series, a mini-series that I'm kind of cobbling together. So probably maybe 10, 11 of episodes that may one day I'll put them into their own, I guess, category, which is called the meaning of love. So the meaning of love will probably have a couple of handfuls of episodes, but it's meant to emphasize my understanding, my coming into awareness of what the meaning of love is, how to define it, how to recognize it, how to feel it, and how to express it. I can't say this too many times. I know I probably have repeated it several times, but I really can't say it too many times again about how my son, Mr. Quran Evan Ahmad, taught his old man to love everyone. Now, of course, when I heard him say that to me, I was taken aback. Because again, in my old yet still infantile understanding of love, I thought love was something you had to hold back, and you meet it out, like meet, METE, you meet it out, cautiously, just in bits and pieces to those you felt worthy of sharing your love with, which is totally inane and imbecilic for me to think like that for decades. And took this young man sitting me down casually and educating me on loving everyone. Now, that context and remembrance or reminder of me to say that is tied into this episode today when I say, I love the love in you. And also, let me reference another podcast, maybe a month or two ago, when I said that the topic was, I never loved myself. Shocking, I'm sure, but to me to recognize that, enunciate it, record it, and put it out there. Yes, for people to look at and scoff or criticize or maybe applaud or say whatever, but it's more for me to come to that understanding and see that, hear that coming back to me, and admit that I never loved myself. So even that episode was a small step in moving forward to, not ameliorate that, not to fix it, not to make it better, but to do my best in loving me every day, loving me all the time, and then loving everyone. I can't love everyone ever if I never love myself. So when I said today, I love the love in you, that's an idea, that's a seed I have to keep watering and nurturing, because I'm still, even though I took the lesson from my son about loving everyone, he didn't say this, but loving everyone, including myself, that's still a process in working for me. Because for me to say, I love you, it's still hard for me to do that. I still say it very infrequently. I might say it to my brother, Chris, my brother Larry, my cousin Barbara, my son Karan, or to a dear friend as we develop that friendship. It's still hard for me to say that without feeling, exposed, like I've given up the ship, I've given up the goods. No, I gotta make sure that not measuring it, stop thinking I can hold on to it when it's everything I have inside of me comes from love. Everything inside of you comes from love. That foundation that we're all given. It's a grace. It was given to us. It pumps through your veins like it pumps through mine. That's the love, the inspiration from your heart, from my heart, that flows all the time through us. We didn't ask for it. We didn't pay for it. It was given to us. That's the love I'm talking about. That's the love that I love in you. For me to say I love you without knowing, to me, it sounds kind of sketchy. But I can say from a common essence, that love inside of you, the love inside of me, I love the love in you. Thank you for bearing with me on this off-the-cuff, ad hoc recording, but I hope it makes sense and it encourages you to consider that in how you love and what you love when you say that to someone else. All right, stay current. What time is it? It's always 8:20.